Hello there. Welcome back to another NBA 2K14 full gameplay. Last gameplay, you saw we played as the Charlotte Bobcats, and we actually got a victory out of it. Man, my chair is extra squeaky today, man. And as you know, we play online opponents on here. So, let's get right into it. Pretty sure we're going to be playing as the Bucks today. Indeed we are. This should be interesting. This guy must play as the Wizards. Must be a John Wall fan. Let's do the classic home. How about that? If he'd stop. Okay, maybe he's not playing. Alright, let's see what we got going here. Is this what I want? Oh, that's stupid. What about this one? Let's do that one. This guy's probably thinking, why in the heck are you playing with the Bucks? So, as we all know, the Bucks did not perform up to par this year. The Bucks were more expected to be well, they have 0 shooting guards. But the Bucks were more expected to be a kind of middle of the road team. You know, they could have gotten close. I mean, they have some pieces. Wait, where's OJ? Where's OJ Mayo? What the heck? Oh yeah. Play tight on the Bucks. How about that? That's real good, man. Gotta adjust my headset here. Yeah. Deny Chris Middleton the ball. What, do you play a lot of people that do go with Chris Middleton? 'Cause I'd like to meet him. So the Bucks do have Larry Sanders and Brandon Knight, which are bright spots in the team. I do think Larry Sanders will oh wow, way to start it off, Larry. But I do think Larry Sanders will even out, calm himself down, and you know, turn into a good player. I mean, he still has 3 years left on his extension. Jesus Christ! Sorry. He still has 3 years left on his extension.
Passing ability, setting up layups and jump shots.
And don't forget now,
wow.
highlight reel every time he steps on the court. His flair for the
okay.
worth the price of admission all by himself.
Whoa, dude.
Dallas usually does well against the Eastern Conference, and even in a year when they were struggling, that still was the case. The Mavs posted a
Middleton D+, man.
Against every division in the Eastern Conference.
Middleton's not that bad of a player, but it was probably one of those situations, kind of like the Jody Meeks thing, where he got put into that situation, and he had to, he had to be put in that situation to play big minutes. So it was kind of only option they had. But then again, if you are put in that position, just like Jody Meeks did, they performed well. They definitely performed well, and that's what earned them respect.
Now, Ilyasova, following the miss by Ellis from deep. That's going to be over and back.
How's that? What?
That time.
Wow, what is going on? My ear itches. Let's make my headset all funky.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, guys,
I saw a thing about the Mavericks today.
He told me that to him,
that you know, it's free agency time, and they're talking about LeBron. They said, you know, they're in the running for a big time free agent every year, but they never get him. Jesus criminy!
We'll see if he can avoid that again here.
Doris, thank you.
I was trying to switch players, but apparently I couldn't do that. Then again, you really can't do it on offense. I'm going over there, Urson.
Well, everybody always wants to shoot the ball well, Kevin. I mean, that's pretty obvious. The key is getting yourself in position to do so. You got to move the ball, move your body.
This is going to be fun, man.
Set good screens. Well, Steve, you've just laid out how you need to get
snap.
good shots and the importance of good shots.
I mean, the Bucks are bad.
Really essential.
What the heck?
Being able to play a
of course you get that.
and an effective game.
They get it back. Marion outside. A 3 ball.
Good rebound, Larry.
The miss by the Mavericks.
Go, Brandon,
For
go.
Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 3
Go,
to the
Chris.
field to start this one so far.
Well, Monte Ellis has
Jeez,
never been short
he
on
can't hit
confidence.
anything.
Last year he went as far as comparing himself to Dwayne Wade,
Jeez.
saying the only difference between them is that Wade has rings. That's a pretty big difference, though.
Here's Ellis.
Could have stolen that.
Defended by Walters.
Monte Ellis is really underrated, I think. He actually played very well this year for the Mavericks. He even made it to the playoffs.
Ellis can't get it to
What
go.
is going on, man?
They're running.
There's no way they can get this
And
many
right with the basket
steals.
on the assist from Monte Ellis.
Gosh, they just
They're
like
gonna need some help there
they just
defensively.
swipe at it for a
Matchup
steal
is
one time,
a tough one to deal with.
and then they just get
You
it.
talk about the talent and confidence.
That's
from
probably a
Monte
bad
Ellis.
shot.
Steve, what's the balance between confidence
Then whenever I do it, I get a
and
foul.
like overconfidence?
Well, I think the balance
Oh, about
is in your
time.
decision making, and that's the trickiest thing.
Oh,
for
Monte's already
really
0 for 4.
talented young players to figure out. It's just when
So
to attack
I've,
and when to
I've been
back
thinking
off a little
about
bit. And that's all
how in a
such
video I
distinct
stated that I was
experience.
going to
The feet
do
to
some
Carter.
sort of like video schedule,
Misses off the right iron.
and I have done that for about 2 weeks now. And I just feel like I'm not getting out enough content.
You know, regardless of who starts the break, it seems like he's usually the one to finish it.
Like,
Because of how well he attacks
I feel like,
on the dead
you know,
run.
4 videos a week is good if you don't have a lot of time. But I mean, I have a lot of time, so it's like I could probably put out a video every day, but I'm not gonna do that. Most of my videos are just kind of like,
After the missed 3 from Walters.
at least before I said, you know, my schedule. Most of my videos were just kind of like,
Some changes here for the
you know, whenever I recorded them,
Samuel Dallenberg
they would
is
be
checked in for
uploaded
Nowitzki.
or scheduled
Kevin
or
Harris subbed in
whatever.
for Vince Carter.
Giannis?
You know, in Larry Drew's case, it was
Oh,
a bit
Giannis
of
is
an
the
unusual
man.
situation once the season concluded. He was in the final year of his deal. The Hawks said
But most of my
interview
videos
the candidates
are
and
probably,
left him free to
you know,
interview for
I
other
mean,
head
geez, I could
coaching
upload just
positions.
6 videos a week if I
Landed in
wanted to.
Milwaukee.
Normally I schedule them. Oh, Giannis says no.
And it's sent back by Ande
All right,
Tecumbo.
Zaza.
Well, in terms of his value to the team,
Normally I
it's
schedule my
factored in
videos,
competitiveness.
you know,
The way he
a
just
week in
competes
advance
every
probably.
possession like the game depends on it.
And that's contagious, Steve.
It's
And
kinda
I know
bad,
his
but I mean,
teammates love
I could
playing with him because of that.
I don't know. I
competitive
like
spirit.
scheduling them
Dallas making a switch here.
because I talk about current things. So maybe I should start just like
Sessions
regular
passes
uploading
to
them.
Henson. Ande Tecumbo kicks tonight.
Just like when I record them, just try and go upload them. See, that just takes too much time.
Coach Drew, of course, he ended up signing with the
I
Bucks.
like scheduling them.
Well, that was an interesting move for him.
Some of my videos are actually longer, especially these ones.
You know, the Hawks were one of the better defensive teams in the league.
At least the ones I have now are like already pre-recorded. So you guys have to bear with me for that, I guess. But I mean, I can still put up a lot of videos.
Harris
Gee, this
kicks
is-
to Crowder.
You'll
Ellis,
probably see this video, you know, a
and they
couple weeks
wasted no time
from the
getting those
recording.
3 points back. Ellis has got himself on the board.
Or I
with
could just
3
start
hits.
uploading massive amounts of
The dish
videos.
tonight. Now the pass to Henson. Henson off a pick from Sessions.
Nice pass. Zaza. Zaza got a little overpaid at the Bucks, I think.
Straight into that screen.
So, like,
Well, you know, the Bucks thought they had a plan to make a big push forward. by
So Zaza
pairing
got
some talent together in the backcourt, but what seems to have
overpaid,
happened
I
is
think.
They are now mired in mediocrity. which is
him and,
exactly where you don't want to be.
I think they signed Gary Neal, maybe.
Bucks trail by 5.
Get it out, get it out.
Now guarded
Giannis,
by
out,
Gobert.
out.
Ande Tecumbo kicks to Sessions.
Come on, gosh,
They
nobody
get
can
it
shoot
back.
on this team.
The second effort.
See, the Bucks aren't
but
bad. I
Julio,
mean,
no luck.
well,
Dallas has
I
gone
don't know why
immediately.
OJ Mayo's not on here.
Since we got started
It's kind of
today.
ridiculous.
And it's blocked by Ande
Could really
Tecumbo.
use him right now.
I don't know if it's just me,
But I mean, I thought the OJ Mayo signing was good. Darn it.
A shot by Knight.
Because, you know, OJ,
Back to Minnesota, they were the 8th seed in the
he's
East last
good.
year,
I
but
mean,
still
he's
finished
a
6
good
games
player.
under
He
500.
played
Still
well
a lot
for the
of work
Magic.
them to get above 500 and
Magic
be in a position where,
Mavericks.
Steve, they are, you know,
He
competing for home court in the playoffs.
maybe underperformed for the Bucks. But still, I mean, it's not like they had the same roster that the Mavericks had.
They're hopeful to make it once again.
This guy honestly double teaming me.
feels like they're kind of stuck in the middle right now.
Honestly double teaming the
Zach
Bucks.
Calderon, he's checked in for Dallas. And so it's Milwaukee now.
He's playing like
They
a
trail by
zone or something. Yeah, he's playing zone. No, he's not.
Sessions passes to Ande Tecumbo.
I don't know.
Puts the lead pass in front of him.
This is how this game's gonna go. I know it.
Calderon dishes to Marion. And there's Devin Harris on the assist by Marion.
Kind of running out of things to talk about.
His first points in this one.
I go to the airport to pick up my sister today. Well, not just me, my family. Just coming back to visit from Taiwan. We got to go up to an airport like 45 minutes away, like Cleveland Airport. So
kicks to Onda Tecumbo. And again, the Bucks miss.
So that'll take a little bit.
First quarter is in the books. Mavericks lead.
Still got plenty of time to record, you know. See, these full game plays, I have to record these like every couple days, if not longer, because I just run out of things to talk about too fast. Oh, Ramon!
Putting a lot of pressure on ball handlers and turning them over.
They also came out of the locker room with their
Somebody please comment and tell me how I'm supposed to stop an alley-oop. Please.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of
I have no idea how to stop an alley-oop. Gosh, we suck. See, but the thing is, I can accept being bad with the Bucks because that's just, you know, how they're supposed to.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris.
That's just how they're supposed to play.
A stressful summer for Monte Ellis. He turned down an extension from the Milwaukee Bucks that would have amounted to $36 million over 3 years. When the offers didn't come fast and furious,
Zaza.
He ended up taking a deal with the Mavs for 3 years, $30 million. 5 of that.
Oh, no.
At least he's close to home.
See, now the Bucks got Jabari Parker. They have somebody to build around now. Because he's obviously going to be their best. He's probably already their best player, no doubt.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in.
And they have, you know, Larry Sanders, of course. That's going to come back from injury.
Bucks trail by 13.
Devin Harris
on Nate.
Into a scoring combo guard role last season in Atlanta.
Then Larry.
Is a streaky three-point shooter.
I mean, even when they had Brandon Jennings and Monte, they still weren't that bad.
Calderon for 3. No good.
I mean, geez, they were 8th seed in the playoffs. You got to give somebody credit for that.
And Walters kicks to Sandy.
Stop flipping double teaming me. That Urson. And 1. Oh.
2 free throws drew contact on the shot.
Pretty bad defense, letting the offense get right to the rim, but smart play.
That was a weird free throw shot.
But you know what's going to happen, and they
second
right
round,
there.
man.
Nothing easy.
Turned out pretty nice.
And for Harris, his outside shot had been his weakness.
You know, being a Bobcats / Hornets fan,
around 35%.
I know how it feels to lose a lot of games.
Seasons, Kevin. So he's not a lights out
so
shooter, but he's become respectable from that
range. It's like whenever you lose, you know,
he's lost a step
like a couple seasons of games, everyone just associates your team with just losing.
Little finger roll.
Like, and it's like all the time. It's like, hey, we're playing the Bobcats. Oh, we're gonna kill them. And I feel like that rubs off a lot on the entire team. And that's why they continue to play bad. I mean, it's like the whole organization just kind of thinks like that.
Uniforms for future use. Always kind of neat to see when a team and organization reaches out for the fans' input.
And Larry.
That doesn't go in either for Sessions. Dallas has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter.
Oh, come on.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no.
I don't think I did. Did I get bumped?
And back to the Mavs.
You guys can tell me.
Move by them to reach out like that.
Or did I bump him? I guess I'm puffy cheeks.
Sourcing to the NBA and building a bridge, you know, Steve. With
I'm a mouth starting her from talking.
Kevin, I had a chance to see some of the designs of the uniforms that were being suggested. Some pretty sharp looking.
Darn
guys,
it,
but
man.
There were some other ones that were absolutely.
Shot so weird. Either it's so weird or it's so bad.
Let's hope the decision makers in the Mavs organization pick some of the, let's say, the
Dirk.
more clean-looking uniform suggestions. Well, when you combine Dirk's height with his touch,
I mean,
his release, which is
when you look at the guys in the Bucks, they have some nice players. I mean, Nate Walters, I think, was on the all-rookie team. He played really well. Giannis, obviously, you know, growing. You know, literally, he's getting taller, and he's growing as a young player. I mean, he played phenomenal last year for how young he is. I mean, what, he's 19? And that's insane. And then obviously Larry Sanders, we know what he can do. Larry Sanders is capable of playing at a high level. He just needs to get his mind right and, you know, stop getting injuries. Which is, you know, you can't tell someone, hey, don't get hurt, because, you know, freak things happen. So, and especially sometimes the more injuries you get, the more that happen. This guy really need to use all this time.
Bucks trail by 11. Here's Sessions.
Set in Ramon.
Finger roll finish at the bucket.
Good defense.
I swear if he uses all like 50 seconds again.
Over the top.
And Dallas
Oh, thank gosh.
their first time out of the game.
Surprisingly, the Bucks were one of the better teams from the East against the West last season, 14-16, which was better than most teams in the East. And
How about
part
that?
of why they were able to make it into the playoffs.
Ramon Sessions is a really good finisher, I think.
Played in with a nice touch off the
And even though I was kind of upset when the Bobcats traded him,
I don't know who was supposed to be on him.
I was actually
Clearly
glad how it turned out.
Okay, well, let's check
Because
in with Doris
Gary
Harper
Neal
joining
was
from
a
our
very
sideline
good
in this
pickup. I'm
game.
glad we got
Doris,
him for
take it
another
away.
year.
Gentlemen, Rick Carlisle is
Thank
widely
gosh.
considered
Like, how am I supposed to stop that when he goes through 5 of my guys?
But with the turnover on the Mavericks roster the last few seasons, he's tried to keep things as simple as possible for them. He said, quote, my ongoing
That in
goal is to
Larry.
call less or no
I'm trying to
plays.
fake it, but Larry keeps wanting to
We want
shoot
our
it.
guys to make plays. Kevin?
Well, Doris, when you've got that kind of talent and IQ, playing on instinct can certainly be effective. Blocked. They retain possession. Here's Middleton.
Chris Middleton with a finish.
Finger roll.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. An easy bucket in the lane.
Yeah,
The interior
seriously.
defense simply has been lifeless.
Going back to the Bucks, with their small backfield, they could have nights where they could just run teams to death, and they were able to take advantage of a few teams like that.
Well, the main thing is that they weren't afraid of anyone.
Sanders with a jam.
Forget about going for the long range.
See, like, that's what he's capable of. I mean, he's a.
Just take it to the
We,
hoop, my friend.
we already know he's a good shot blocker.
But brilliant throwdown.
Inserting his authority.
He's a great defensive player, obviously.
Tell you what,
So,
that's just a major
if he can
unforced error
polish
right
his
there,
offensive
guys.
game a little bit, he can be
My
really
goodness.
dangerous.
And Antetokounmpo's checked in for Chris Middleton.
You know, one of the bigger improvements last season, as I saw it, was Larry Sanders transforming from
Bang.
a specialist role player into a legitimate starting center. I mean, he always had a knack for defense and blocking
Dang
shots
it.
and rebounding, but he polished up his offensive skills enough to be an impact player at that end of the floor.
Tough break for the defense. He took the heat and drew the whistle.
Yep, but when you get there late, that's
Look
what
at that
happens.
steal, baby.
Samuel Dallenberg.
That's so
checked in
dumb.
for Dirk
Stupid
Nowitzki.
Jose.
He's got a nice stroke from long range, and you know he's not likely
guy's
to
really
pass
playing
up
bad
those
defense.
opportunities when he gets them.
And for Sanders, some of his improvement offensively was just sticking to his strengths, finishing around the rim.
Yeah, he improved his shot selection.
Ursan.
He played with a lot of energy, but I think his decision making was the reason he finished third in most improved player
Wow, he just
voting
crossed
last
the
year.
heck out
Nice
of it.
young player for Milwaukee.
No. Gosh.
Another three for Dallas.
Stupid Jose.
That for a response.
He will say they can give the three as well as they can take the three.
Oh.
Kept alive. Here's Sanders, and
That's
it's blocked by
bullcrap.
Dallenberg. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break.
I can't
No
stop
hesitation
alley-oops.
at all on that alley-oop. Saw his teammate with the path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him.
And he was ready for it, elevated, made the catch. You saw the result.
And I like the choice, making the conservative finish, making sure of the 2 points.
All right.
And Jose Calderon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Mavericks making a switch here.
Got tired. I had to get up at 5:30 today. Not
6-second
5:30,
difference
6:30 to
between
make sure Robbie got up because he had lifting today.
He feeds it to
Football.
Sessions. Doubled by Calderon.
Get out to
Knight
Middleton.
kicks to Middleton. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo passes to Pachulia. Lets it go with the three.
Nothing I can really do there.
Dallenberg
You know.
pulls it down. Here's Carter.
No way.
And we finished one half of basketball. It's Dallas.
Still in it. Still in it.
Welcome back, everybody.
Boy, don't you hate when you get an itch, and then you like scratch it like 1 or 2 times, and then it's like itches 20 times more?
Check out the stats for Ilyasova.
It's like you can't not itch it.
And he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
Now his outside
Kick?
looked really good today.
The Bucks
Yeah, no
actually made it
freaking
back
kick.
into the playoffs last season, but it wasn't because they were dominant at home. Only 20.
Seriously, is OJ Mayo not on here? He's not.
21 and 20
What happened?
at the Bradley Center, and those 21 wins were the fewest of any team that played in the playoffs.
Ilyasova and Sanders in the middle.
Urson, make an A.
And it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. That's the
Bang.
second half for Larry Drew.
That's like a layup for him. He's just
Oh, Larry, grab the ball, man.
Well, Clark, as you said, the Bucks didn't offer a lot as far as protecting their home court. In the end, it could come back to bite them as they lost 2 in a row on their home floor and got swept out of the playoffs, Steve, by Miami.
Well, that was pretty
Oh,
tough
well, yeah,
matchup
so
for anybody.
it's swept by Miami. You act like, oh, they suck.
That was near impossible. But look, it was a struggle for the Bucks. We expected that, but getting to the playoffs was an accomplishment. We'll see if they can build on that this year.
Ilyasova, defended by Nowitzki.
I don't think he gets it that if he's going to trap me, there's always going to be somebody open.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And there's
Oh my gosh.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
Sanders.
I tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Gosh.
Deficit will go
Come
away
on.
quickly if he does.
And I like the way he capped that drive off, guys, with the one-hand.
All right, so I just call a timeout, and after I score 1 bucket, they'll call a timeout.
Well, now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
It was a rough
Man,
year for the Mavs.
oh my
and their
gosh.
fans.
Get away
The first
40
time
seconds
since
for you now.
2012, the Mavericks found themselves out of the playoffs. A big reason why.
Because he's trying to like perfect his lineup or go somewhere else or talk to somebody or text or... I don't have anything really to talk about because I'm tired too. I get to go to the chiropractor tomorrow, or the chiropractor. Gotta get up for that too. Appointment's at 9:15. I actually like getting up early, you know, and watching. Probably the earliest I could get up and still be okay is 5. Just sit down, look at my iPad, some coffee.
Bucks trail by 10. And back to the Mavs, 17 and 24 record on the
Still
road.
double teaming me. I
Well,
don't
Steve,
get
their
it.
struggles as the visiting team. You know, one of the
Dude, I'll
reasons
just keep
why
knocking
they're
down
only
trays.
5
See, I told you, I'll hit one shot and he'll call a
season,
timeout.
41 and 41.
And even though going 500 isn't a bad
Dude.
year, it is when you're the Dallas Mavericks and you're used to playing.
Wasting
in the
2
postseason.
minutes just so
This is the first time
you can
in
sit
a
here
long time,
and do
in
nothing.
forever, that the Mavs didn't end up in the playoffs.
And the Mavericks call time here.
You know, the Mavs, like many
hate
teams,
this.
are always aware of who the free agents are that might help them become better. And prior to last season, they made sure they got their finances in order to make a run at Darren Williams to bring him home to Texas. Didn't work out, but they did the same thing this last offseason.
Yep, Dallas is in the running for a free agent every single year, but they never get anybody. They always get like the second or third options, but then they're starting to be like the Bucks, or at least what the Bucks were. Same with the Hawks. They'll either get really close or make the playoffs, and then they'll either get really close or make the playoffs. If they make the playoffs, they'll get swept in the first round or something, or beat in the first round, or they'll never go far. I was gonna say this guy
We're
did.
just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. And for the Mavs, they know that in order for them to remain competitive and not go
No
through
way.
a traditional rebuilding
go.
phase where they're going to finish at the bottom for a few years.
Dang it.
You know, Steve,
Oh.
they're going to have to lure some free agents.
Sweet.
One way or another, their top brass has always
Let's
made
go.
sure that they would be able to move contracts around, make an offer to whatever big name player was out
No way.
there. But
Oh
I think
my.
the 2 years they had unlimited cap room, unable to lure that big free agent fish to Dallas.
Right on the wing. And the
Jesus,
foul
man,
call
I popped my
on
shoulder out
Marion.
of place.
That's his first foul.
Oh yeah, you say come
You
on,
know,
like
these
get
calls
foul
can be
me.
some of the toughest in the game for the officials.
It all happened so fast, but I really think that was the
We
right
don't
call.
want any.
The defender was not really set in that situation.
Sanders' shot is good.
Who's calling?
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior.
The dog's
than he did on that.
haircut
They got a
place is
battle
calling
inside.
to remind us about our
This game
appointment.
has been tough, Clark. I mean, they're getting after it.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
I think they're starting to run a little bit low on
Oh my
energy.
gosh. Of course. I get to stop and then they steal it because you just can't. Gosh, that ticks me off when they just stay back and try and steal the ball. Holy cow. Your center stole it from me.
Pass to Carter. And he lays that one in. Carter's
There we go.
got 5 points in the quarter.
That's kind of his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the defense and finish at the rim.
Pass to Middleton.
Middleton, make a
Rebound
3.
Bucks. Knight dishes to Ilyasova.
Ilyasova.
And the Bucks miss again.
This has not at all been the kind of performance they've needed out of him.
And going back to the rough start for Ilyasova, not uncommon for players to struggle after getting that big new contract.
Oh my
I've seen it
gosh.
time and again, players putting a lot of pressure on themselves, trying to live up to the money. But in most cases, the coaches just want the player to do what he does already and what got him here in the first place.
No way.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Crowder's checked in.
It's like anytime we start to get a little run going, they just do stupid
Nowitzki's
stuff.
checked in. And Walters kicks to Henson. Dishes it to Knight. Feeds to Ilyasova. Bucks passing it around. From the
Come on,
arc.
Brandon. Of course I didn't make it. Why would I want to do that to get close, right?
Making a switch here. Middleton's checked
This is
in.
like the first game of the 76ers.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Ellis kicks to Marion.
Way.
Good, and the assist goes.
Kidding me?
7
retarded.
points for Sean Marion.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was
Give me
there
that.
for him, and he had to take it.
Nice job, Middleton.
Get that to go.
Even after the whistle, I like the awareness, the alertness, and the presence
Give
of
me
mind
that.
to finish the play.
Milwaukee shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
Well, after a brief
Second
two-year
round
drought,
pick,
the Bucks
9th
got
overall.
back to the playoffs
Not
this
bad.
past season, but it wasn't pretty once they got there. With several guarantees from players.
Oh
about
my
upsetting
gosh.
teams, they didn't win a single game and were swept.
Guys
by
makes
the Miami Heat.
everything.
Tell you what, it's a huge plus to have him making shots like that.
You gonna make anything?
Tell you what, he can be really frustrating as a shooter. All you can do is grimace because you just can't find the range.
From deep, Ellis.
All right, let's go.
Down Milwaukee. Back to the Bucks in the playoffs. In every aspect, they were overmatched by the Heat, and no one really thought they would upset them. But
Dang it.
many thought, Steve, that they would at least get a game.
Well, I wasn't one of them, Kevin. I thought they were overmatched from the start. And you could tell in that series,
Here we
Miami
go.
wasn't even interested until the fourth quarter. They knew they could just flip a switch and beat this Milwaukee team. And that's exactly what they did.
And
Oh,
there's the whistle on
okay,
the
I thought it was
shot.
gonna be a
Took the foul,
on the
shot
floor
misses.
foul, 'cause it said
He'll be
blocking.
shooting 2. All right, well, a look at how the points have been
John
generated
Henson
so
played-
far. Scoring
Played
breakdown
pretty
for
good too.
Dallas.
He's
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has
he's
been
not
tremendous.
up to
Very
where he
unselfish.
should be yet.
And they're getting the ball
Double dribble.
inside, which is what I like. High percentage shots down on the block and in the paint area.
Brandon Wright's checked in for Sean Marion.
This guy's making too many threes. It's ticking me off.
Bucks trail by 11.
And I'm not making enough.
Knight passes to Sanders. Back to Knight. Here's Walters. He's guarded by Ellis.
That ain't
Good on the shot, and
Walters.
that shaved the lead to single digits.
Single digits.
Walters got his first basket.
5 seconds. 5 seconds.
That'll be
Yes.
a 5-second call.
Oh, this
First
guy.
half, he was flawless when it came to handling the ball, but that has not been the case here since halftime.
And
Giannis for
Antetokounmpo's
3.
checked in for
Yes.
Milwaukee. That's good.
You know, on defense, even on an inbounds play, you can't leave three-point shooters alone on the perimeter. They paid for it there.
Passes it to Crowder.
Oh,
Dallas again missing.
go Giannis, go.
Can't pass up. He should knock that down.
And taken away
Dang it,
by Ellis.
Giannis.
Here's Crowder.
Get up on
by
him.
Antetokounmpo. And it's Larry Sanders with the rebound. Sanders has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Shoots from 12.
Faked
And
it.
Ellis with the block. Antetokounmpo. He's guarded by Ellis. Antetokounmpo kicks to Knight. 6 on the shot clock. But he stays with it.
Tough play underneath
Holy
to give
crap.
them another shot.
And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. Gets it to go. And that's 15 points for Dirk Nowitzki.
What are you doing? Gosh!
He's kind of a fallback option for them anytime they need it.
Man, anytime I pass it.
Wrap up the third quarter, it's been a
Dumb idiot. Gosh, we're so in this game. We can win this.
Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily.
Gotta make a run right here. Only we had
Dallas
OJ.
leading by 8. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. Calderon is out.
I really wonder where OJ Mayo's
Then
at.
there's Marion. That's Brandon Wright. And it's Nowitzki in at the 5 down low. The Bucks shooting has been a little ragged, just 38%.
All right, jeez, are you kidding me?
Nowitzki. It's good from about 19
That's
feet.
ridiculous.
Nowitzki's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Mavs. Height with it. Sean Marion covering. Here's Antetokounmpo. Off the mark and a bad shot there. Dallas shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor.
That's ridiculous. Oh my
God.
god. Oh my. See, here they go.
Bucks trail by 12. There's the pass to Antetokounmpo. Back tonight. He kicks to Ilyasova.
Yeah, we're gonna lose. Gosh, flippin' darn it.
From the field to get the fourth quarter started.
Gosh!
It counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Defensively, I think they're going to do a better job of bodying them up.
Yeah, they're getting outclassed in the paint at both ends, really.
Larry Sanders is checked in for the Mavericks.
For a little while in the recent past, it seemed as though the Mavericks were becoming a slowdown team, but last year they got back to running and gunning and ended up being one of the best offensive
Got to
teams in the
be
league.
kidding me!
Well, they played terrific basketball at both ends, and that's why this lead is totally out of control.
Really been an almost flawless game for him, Steve. No doubt about it.
This is ridiculous. Oh my gosh, we're gonna sit here for another 50 seconds again.
You said about the Mavs, 6th in the league in fast break points, and a lot of that was due to their passing, Steve.
Yeah, when you have Dirk and the other bigs that they have, they can get a break going in a hurry if you don't back up defensively. So it wasn't a surprise that they were up there in both fast break points.
This always happens when I play online. It's like my team never plays good in the fourth quarter or at the start. I always have to come back, and it just freaking ticks me off. It's like they play so much better for some reason. They always hit all their shots. I never hit mine. Can't wait till I play with a good team. Who's next? I don't even know. Is Boston next?
Checked in for Antetokounmpo.
So we can try and come back in this game.
Bucks trail by 17.
Full court diamond pressing.
Walters passes tonight. Kicks to Ilyasova.
A.
Not a bad look at the hoop, just couldn't get it to bounce in for him.
Some nice passing here by Dallas. And it's blocked by Middleton. To the inside.
And one.
If the official calls the foul, it may be a 3-point play. They get Devin Harris. They'd love to get more of those.
Nice.
The easiest 2 points possible. And on a fierce finish.
You know what?
That's
Let's
exactly how they're going to cut
let's
into
double
the lead,
team.
Kevin.
Yeah, that's why they've got to tighten up their D. And I'd be surprised if the defense allows
That was a bad idea, I think.
to the hoop like that.
Samuel Dallenberg is checked in for Dallas.
Oh, come on. Okay, we're not going to double team.
Dallas retains possession.
Okay, let me change my defense.
The pass had just a little bit too much heat on it for him to make a clean steal.
Yeah, I think it would have been a tough catch for either of them.
Brandon Wright's checked in for Dirk Nowitzki. And it's
Get out. Let's go.
Second
Well, that's
minute off the
2.
clock now in the fourth.
Didn't make it anyway.
Kicks tonight. Misses off. Mavericks leading by 14. Wright dishes to Dallenberg. Marion. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes.
Gosh. Big ears, Dumbo.
The Bucks have gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a
Come on, Ursan.
got that one up quick.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit
5 seconds, 5 seconds, 5 seconds. Oh, that's bullcrap.
The Mavericks have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth.
Get out, let's go.
Rejected by Knight. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Knight leading the charge.
Yes.
And Milwaukee with the triple. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
Now we've seen them make
Let's go.
effort rotating from the weak side, closing out on the air.
Yes.
Sending shots back.
Here we go.
Number of second chances.
Happy times now.
Impressive. I mean, they've kept so many possessions alive with offensive rebounds.
You guys saw my emotions get the best of me.
Making a switch here. Nowitzki's checked in. Down low.
Down to Sanders for the lay. No, what the heck, Larry?
Sean Marion grabs the miss. Marion's got 9
That's
rebounds.
crap.
Nowitzki, good.
Of course, right when I start getting
The last
happy.
10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots.
Larry.
And it's not necessarily
Larry!
It's just a
Go
matter of
dunk
playing
it.
more hard. Gotta play hard, guys.
Now the feed to Carter. Here's Middleton, defended by Nowitzki. Walters passes to Middleton. Knight kicks to Walters.
Walters. Gosh, so many shots missed.
You know, 9 times
Retarded.
out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Marion outside. The dish to Carter. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
Still in it, man.
And
Come
the Mavericks
on.
making a change here. Ellis is checked in. Bucks trail by 10. Here's Walters.
Of course.
By Wright.
Ouch. Another miss to add to what's been a miserable game for him from the field.
And the rejection by
Nice job,
Sanders.
Larry.
And up the court come the Bucks on the break. And the foul
Yes.
called on Sean Marion.
How many fouls is that? I don't know. I
That's
can't
his
tell in
fourth
this
foul
quarter.
of the contest.
His fourth foul.
Don't call a timeout. Please be a 30.
Than he would have liked.
Oh my
Timeout
gosh.
by Milwaukee.
Well, just too many easy buckets, you know, in and around the
Does this
bench.
guy not know that you
Put a
can
stop to
fast
it.
forward
His
through
timeout
this?
is gonna be used to try to tighten up the defense.
Wasted like 5 minutes just for these timeouts.
They won't miss often if we keep giving up looks inside. They're paying for that right now. Good timeout here.
I gotta pee. Had a pee since the fourth quarter started, man. Gotta leave in like an hour to go get my sister. I'm kind of excited, actually. Haven't seen her in like a year and a half, almost. It'll be weird, but whatever.
Catch up with
Oh, 3 seconds left. You get through it, huh?
Break, I listened in on Larry Drew's huddle. He told them, hey guys, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. We're still alive in this thing. All we need to do is rely on each other. Let's stay aggressive, stick together, and play as a team. We're coming back. Back to you, Kevin.
Protects the finger roll. That's a nice
The freaking heck are you doing, Urson?
None of the defenders wanted anything Clark to do with him on that jam.
And I do not blame him at all, partner. He was coming in with a bunch of steam and was
Nice.
ready to posterize whoever decided to get in his way.
All right, I understand, fellas, but come on. We got to challenge.
How is Dirk slamming it when Larry Sanders is trying to block it? Come on, ref, you
You know,
idiot.
he's done a terrific job of moving the ball around, sharing
Go,
it,
Nate,
dispersing
go.
it, and running the show.
Tied for 3. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Yeah, I don't know, Clark. I think there might be even more defense in warm-ups. I mean, this is kind of embarrassing.
Off target from three-point range.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
No, that's for sure.
No.
The shooter to miss that look consistently. You'd expect him to nail that one being that close to the hoop.
Come on, Middleton! Gosh!
The Mavericks pull it in.
Needed that.
17 points was their biggest margin. And it's Nowitzki penetrating.
Yes!
Rejected by Walters.
Well, it's going to be tough for them, but you have to continue to compete. It's not over. Just play, see what happens.
Yes!
Can't afford empty possession. Wow, this game just a commanding performance for Sanders. He's got 10 rebounds
Wow.
and 2 rejections.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he ends up making the second, and that brings them within 5.
Well, he cut into the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a difference.
And it's Ellis penetrating. And he uses the glass on the way.
Of course.
And the Mavericks lead by 7.
Well, that just adds to what's probably an already insurmountable lead. I think they'll be walking out of here with a pretty easy
Nate!
Steve, I think that's a gift.
The kick out to Ilyasova. Right on the
Why are you shooting a 2?
Buries it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. Dallas is it's stolen. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. He passes to Middleton. Knight from past the arc. Sean
Yeah, we lost.
Grabs the miss, and they go to the intentional foul. Here's Ellis. Marion dishes to Nowitzki.
How? Oh my gosh! Now that's ridiculous. Come on, get through your flipping free throw routine.
Why not?
You idiot.
I suppose this is an emphatic showing for this club.
And Steve, they did it in style. A beat down
Dang,
the entire
man.
way.
No, don't call a timeout. Oh, if this is a full, I'm going to be so mad.
5 seconds left to play here in the
Come
fourth.
on, dude. I lost already. I'm getting pretty aggravated right now. Oh yeah, sure. Pass it into Zaza.
5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Sessions. Connects from downtown.
This is incredible. It's been a three-point barrage since halftime.
Yeah, whether by design or by accident, it has been impressive.
So we see the
Well, we lost. So I to end this video up here. Thank you for watching me rage all over the place. And please hit that subscribe button so you can listen to more raging. Well, I probably won't rage anymore. Or at least not try to. But please hit that subscribe button so you can see more of these videos.